Greetings, just want to share to you guys today that the Indigo Disk DLC is now up and you'll be able to play it into your PC as long as you update your Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet into the Indigo Disk DLC update into your YUZU emulator. So for those who want to play this game to your PC, then watch this video tutorial because I'm going to teach you everything you need to get started. So first of all, what you need is that you'll need to have all of these 4 files here, and I will need you to follow me through all the steps that I'm going to be doing. And also, you will need to install YUZU emulator. For those who don't know, YUZU emulator is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of these 4 files here installed in YUZU emulator. And I'm going to show you that I have Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, and they are in 6.3 GB file size, and they are already updated in the Indigo Disk DLC update. Now, I'm going to show you that I have the game files needed for you to update. So here are the files that you needed. You will need 3 files: the update file, the base game, the DLC, and the update file to merge it into one file. Now I'm just going to close this one and I'm going to show you the Violet version. So these are the files that are needed. So there are a total of 6 to play the both version into your YUZU emulator into your PC. So I'm just going to teach you first where to get YUZU emulator, and to do that is just open a web browser. Just type in YUZU emulator and hit search. Go to yuzuemulator.org. That is our official website. Go to the download button, click on that, go to the Android section. And if you prefer to play this game into your Android phone, you can do that, but you will need to have a powerful Android 11 or higher mobile device to play this game. There are 2 versions of YUZU emulator, which is true for Windows, Linux, and Android: the free version and the early access of YUZU. The early access version requires you to pay one time, and that will enable you to gain an early access a week or 2 than the free version. So if you can wait a week or 2, then the free version is just fine for you to install. And for those who are in Linux, to download the latest build is just click on this icon here, and for those who are in Windows, just click on the download for Windows 64 button here to get the latest YUZU emulator. So since I have already done this and I have a copy of it and installed the latest build of YUZU emulator into my Windows 11 PC, so I'm just going to skip on this part because its download and installation process is really easy to do and is really straightforward, and that anyone can do this. So go ahead, download it now and install it into your PC. So I'm just going to assume that you have already installed the YUZU emulator. Be sure to boot it up, run it now, and you will need some certain files to be installed into your YUZU emulator before you can play any Switch games. So what are those files? Those files are the 4 files here. These are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. It should be in the latest version, which is version 17, and this will enable you to play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, the Indigo Disk DLC. And this game files should be in XCI or NSB file format so that YUZU emulator will be able to detect and play them. Now, if you're asking me how to get all of these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console which is fully modded and have installed a custom firmware in it, because if it has a custom firmware already installed in it, that means that you can now fully access your Nintendo Switch system files, and all you have to do is just look for the keys and the firmware files of the Switch and then just transfer them into your PC. So basically what you need is a Nintendo Switch console which is now in Homebrew. Now, in order for you to get the game, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally, own the physical copy of the base game of Pokemon Scarlet, and you should own and bought the DLC update in order for you to get the Indigo Disk and the Teal Mask DLC files into your PC. Now, once you have a copy of those files, legal copy of those files, then you can now digitally back them up into an XCI or NSB file format, just like mine here. So for those who want to try out and play this game but don't have a Switch, I'm just going to teach you everything you need to be able to play them into your YUZU emulator. So in order for you to get these files, I'm just going to leave a QR code here in the screen, so be sure to scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you will find these files there. And once you are in the site, be sure to hover down and check out the entirety of the website and get a copy of all these 4 files here and then transfer them into your PC. So I'm just going to assume that you have a copy of all these files now into your PC, so it's time to install them into your YUZU emulator. So go to YUZU emulator, go to File, go to Open YUZU folder, and then locate Keys folder. Open that, open the keys zip file in the desktop, drag and drop, copy and paste that files into that folder here. And once done closing that, the next step is to go to File again, go to Open YUZU folder, and locate NAND folder, NAND. Open that, System folder, Contents folder, and Registered folder. Open the firmware file in the desktop, select all the files inside, copy them, and paste them into this folder here. so that your user emulator will have a copy of the XCI, NCA, and all of the firmware files of the switch into your user emulator. So once done, closing this folder now. So you'll know the installation is successful because it will now detect your Switch games and show you their game icons. So if you use a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware and outdated key. So be sure to only follow our QR code to get the latest files. Now, the next step is to update your Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet into the Indigo Disk DLC. And to do that, just go to File, go to Install Files to NAND, allocate this update file here, which I have in the desktop, as you can see, and just click on the Indigo Disk DLC NSP and hit open, and it will say success. You'll have to install it, hit OK. Now go to File again, Install Files to NAND. To complete the installation, go for the Indigo Disk update, click on that, and hit open and install. So this will install the base game and the Indigo Disk DLC into one file so that you'll be able to play the Indigo Disk DLC. And once done, hit OK. And now do that again for the Pokemon Violet version to update it into the latest DLC. So the next step now is to optimize your user emulator so that there'll be no drifting, no crashes, black screens, or graphical glitches into your playthrough. And to do that, just go to Emulation, go to Configure. And in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. So these are my settings for the General tab. Now go to System Settings here. You can change this to whatever you like, but that's the core section. It should remain as it is, so be sure to copy them. CPU set to auto. Graphics, it is set to Vulkan API so that it will run the game much better and perfectly. And my resolution scale is set to 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution of the Switch. So if your PC can't handle that, then just revert back to 1x resolution or even lower, which is 0.5. But for me, 2x resolution is the best. I'm going to go to Advanced. So these are my settings here. So be sure to pause the video and copy every setting you see from here. Now I'm going to go to Audio. Here are my settings, so be sure to copy them. Controls, I have my Nintendo Switch Pro Controller connected here. I have mapped them up the same as my Pro Controller. So if you have an Xbox or PlayStation controller, connect them into your PC because it's better that way to control the game with your controller because it's really hard for a mouse and keyboard. So once you have connected them, map them up according to your liking, but the dead zone for both left and right sticks should be set in 20% so that there'll be no drifting in your playthroughs. Once done, hit OK. Congratulations, your user emulator is now fully optimized to run and play any Switch games into your PC, such as the Indigo Disk DLC update of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So, a little bit of disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys a gameplay of this game running into my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is, and they don't support this kind of content. So if I showed you a gameplay that the Indigo Disk DLC is running perfectly into my PC using YUZU, then my channel will be taken down, my videos will be taken down, and that would be a major hassle on my side. So I'm just gonna show you proof, guys, that this video tutorial is working. So I'm gonna show you proof, and I'm gonna compromise a little bit, and I'm gonna boot up into the title screen of Pokemon Scarlet to show you proof that my tutorial is working. And once I am in the title screen, I'm just gonna stop the emulation from there, and also I'm just gonna blur the screen from here on out so that Nintendo will not be able to hit me with any of their copyright strikes into my channel. And again, guys, please do understand that's why I can't show you a gameplay. And I am now in the title screen, so I'm just going to stop the emulation here. So as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this guide, you'll be able to play Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, the Indigo Disk DLC update into your PC with no issues at all. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game to your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.